See this thing up ahead? This is my current piglin bartering farm. This thing has served me well for many years now, providing me with nether brick, quartz, crying obsidian, the lot. But for the project I'm working on, it's not enough. I need millions of blackstone and millions of obsidian, and this just ain't cutting it. After doing some in-depth research, I've come to the conclusion this farm has 16 piglin traders per chamber, so it has about 64 piglin traders in total, which would be producing about 225,000 items an hour. I think we can do way better. Anyways, let's blow this thing up, starting with the overworld side. I didn't actually expect that to fully work. Everything's gone except for the obsidian. I'm so upset. I had the other end covered in TNT as well, but one of the TNT must have gone through the portal and already set it all off. All right, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to use my head. Since this farm's going to have a lot of piglins, it's a lot of entities, so I should probably build it far away. So I should probably extend this highway a little further out, which means I need more ice. But my ice reserves are drastically low. This is everything I've left. I'm gonna have to AFK this farm for the first time in 5 years. From memory, I think I literally just grab a pickaxe, take my boots off, fill my inventory. I think I put golden carrots in my offhand, and then I just hold left click and right click at the same time. And I think I just get sent throughout the whole system, and eventually I come back, and while I'm holding left click and right click, it replaces my pickaxe, and that allows me to break everything over and over. I was able to gather enough ice to make enough blue ice to make this highway 1,000 blocks long. Hopefully that's enough to be far enough away. This thing doesn't end. It just feels like it keeps going forever and ever until it does end, and then I'm sad. This is where we'll build the piglin bartering farm, where there's nothing and nobody to laugh and judge me. Anyways, now I have to head back and gather some supplies. I should have all of this stuff just sitting around my base. I had everything except for leaves and shroom lights. Everything's gathered. We're now ready to build the actual bartering farm. Since I designed the last one that I just blew into oblivion myself, I think I'm going to stick to designing this one myself as well. The best place to start would probably be the part where the piglin barterers stand, the piglin bartering chambers. So I ripped this chamber design from a farm I found in a Minecraft Discord server, but basically how it works is piglins are in here, items shoot onto the ground, and then the piston with the slime block extends and the items drop down here. And I'm thinking with this, I'll have 20 piglins per chamber, and I'll have 4 droppers dropping 5 golden ingots every 6 seconds. So that'll be 20 ingots every 6 seconds. That's the maximum speed piglins can trade. Before I do anything, I should probably figure out where the items are going to go first. Since we're in the nether, we can't use water, so it's nowhere near as easy. I was able to chuck together this mechanism. It's probably not the most efficient, but it looks cool and it's my design. So what more do you really want from life? But here's how it works. There's an item down here. It gets, when I activate this piston, it gets pushed down into there. And then when the next piston gets activated again, it gets pushed into these tripwires, which just sends a chain reaction of hitting tripwires, extending the piston, going down, hitting tripwires, extending the piston, going down, over and over, till it reaches the end here, gets pushed along, and then this line here is the last thing it gets pushed along. This will be the storage system eventually. It's not confusing at all. Now I'll work on the dispensers and trying to dispense the gold for the actual piglins to do the bartering. This is going to involve a lot of perfect timing if I want to get it perfectly synced up every 6 seconds for them to barter. Okay, so it's all set up. Turn it on. All I need to do is break and replace this redstone torch. And now every 6 seconds, these 4 dispensers in here will shoot out 5 golden ingots, which means the 20 piglins that I have in this chamber will trade every 6 seconds. Perfect timing. And I've also built the way that I get the gold into the hoppers. If I go up here and just place these chests in here, hopefully it'll just work. No, I think I have to place some in here and then it's activated. And then the gold should be going down. Now that that's activated, I can activate this hopper clock by putting 5 items into here. Whenever the items go back and forth in the hopper and this redstone goes here, it activates this signal that shoots out the gold blocks I just shoved into there, and it crosses into gold and gets pushed into these hoppers. Now we just got to wait a while for all of the gold to reach this hopper up at the end here. It's reached the end now and it's locked the hopper clock up ahead so gold can't go in. But yeah, this whole thing is completely automatic. As soon as I empty this last hopper, the redstone signal here will turn off, activate the hopper clock, and the gold will come running. I think other than the storage system, the farm's done. So should we just chuck some piglins in here and get going? Okay, since this is my own design, I'm not allowed to look up any other way to figure out how to get piglins, so I'm figuring it out myself. I've got my bow out for the first time in years and I'm shooting ghasts as they spawn. Okay, screw it. Here's what I'm thinking. I let them all spawn. I jump down. I name all the ones that I want, which is literally only 2 out of all the millions that are here. What the hell? Fly up, despawn everything, fly back down. Please nothing else spawn. I've got these 2. Come and get me, boys. One of them definitely just fell to their death. Come here. Wait, you back away? Since when has that been a thing? All right, back away into the hole. Back away into the hole. Back away in the hole. Back away into the hole. Go. Am I gonna need a trapdoor? Yeah? Oh, better back away, buddy. Really? What's the best way to get him in? Someone tell me. I actually don't like the idea of bow guys because what if they shoot and then while they're in the chamber and then they kill each other? I just really rather avoid that. That was marginally easier. That guy just ran straight in like he wanted to be there. What if I line them straight on with it? Yeah, okay. Sword guys are way easier. Now I just got to do that 18 more times. It only took 25 minutes to get the first 20. I was thinking it would take much longer. By my calculations, it should only take an extra hour and 40 minutes to do the rest. Well, okily dokily, this thing's done. Almost. I still got to do the storage system. I'm going to do my famous spam item sorters and shulker loaders. It works every time. I'm telling you, this is the best way to store items. So this module of the farm, it's done. I think the best thing to do right now is to turn it on and see how it goes. So we just activate it. Let me head into my astral form so we can test it out. See it working. The gold is being shot out. The piglins are picking it up. The piglins are trading. The items are going down. The items are being shot where they're meant to go. They're all going down here, and it looks like it's all getting sorted, and all the items I don't want are getting burnt. I think it's working. Let's go down to the storage system, see if all the hoppers are getting full of their stuff. Yep, blackstone's getting sorted, nether brick's getting sorted, soul sand, quartz, frying obsidian, fire charge, and dried gas. That's all the stuff that I wanted to sort. I don't really want all the other stuff like gravel and all that, because who cares? I'm thinking I'll AFK this for about 30 minutes and see how much items we get. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes. Let's see if we got anything. We did. And then it just keeps going. Jesus Christ. So after 40 minutes, we got 17 shulker boxes worth of blackstone, 8 shulker boxes worth of nether bricks, 8 shulker boxes worth of soul sand, 6 shulker boxes worth of nether quartz, 2 shulker boxes worth of crying obsidian, 1 of obsidian, 1 of fire charges, and oh, how much did this shulker box fill up? We got a little less than half a shulker box worth of dried gas. I don't think it's fast enough though. This one has 100 piglins. The last one had 64. That's not nearly a big enough difference for a whole new farm. I think I'm going to build it again. I think I have to, right? Is 200 enough? The second farm's done. This thing is actually really easy to make now that I've got the hang of it. It only takes me about 2 hours. 1 hour to build the farm and another hour to fill all the piglins. Maybe another hour to craft all the chests to put in the shulker box loader. I really think that I want to build it another 3 times just to do 500, because why not? If I do, the farm would make 1.75 million items an hour, and that'd be really cool. Several days later, and all of the 5 farms are made and all the piglins have been put in. All I need to do now is fill the shulker loaders with 2 shulker boxes of shulker shells and 1 shulker box of chests, so they can auto craft shulker boxes to go into the storage system. To do the chests, I've contracted this chest crafter right here. You could literally make this yourself if you just screenshot this. You put the shulker boxes on top of the hoppers, and then they go into this chest, auto craft into wood, and then auto craft into chests. Like so. And then I timed that by 69. It's just the perfect amount I needed to fill one row of chests. But technically this here makes 691,000 chests an hour, and I think that's pretty cool to say. I just got to take these shulkers of chests, place them down by the shulker storage area, chuck all these chests on the ground, and just fill all these chests up. And now all these chests are filled with chests in all 5 modules. Now I need to fill 11 chests worth of shulker box shells, which should be easy because of my shulker box farm. I'm hoping I've already got 11 double chests. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. I had near perfect 11. Now I just got to move these. Full. They're all full. Place them down and fill the chests. The farm is done. Now we just got to work on cleanup. Gone. It's all gone. I am going to keep my chest farm, however, because I always need chests. Every single farm video I do, I need chests for a shulker box loader. So now I've got a chest maker. But yeah, everything I can do for the farm is done. I've got one thing left, but it's something I can't really control. I've got to keep AFKing my gold farm until I can fill up all of these hoppers along here. I've AFK'd it for 3 nights so far while building this farm, and I've only gotten it up to about here. It's gonna take a lot more time than I thought, but I do have every single dispenser here dispensing all the golden blocks filled up and the hoppers behind them. So I've got 14 shulker boxes to do some plan with. So I think what I should do now is maybe just test the farm for an hour and see how much supplies I get. I'll show you a demonstration again of how it works. I turn it on here. That enables the hopper clock to power everything. I think it's really cool that this one hopper clock does literally the entire farm, and it's such a simple hopper clock. But yeah, that hopper clock, it shoots out all of the gold. The gold gets pushed into all of these guys, and then the items that they trade with for the gold with gets shot all the way down here, and then just keeps going into the storage system, and it's all working perfectly. I should fly over here so all the items get rendered. If there's items shooting everywhere, that means it's working. And it does look like the items are shooting on all 5 of these modules. So that's all the down below stuff is definitely working. Let's test the gold filler-upper, gold auto crafter. So I took off the gold from this last hopper, and that deactivates the hopper clock over there, and that just shoots out all the gold, and it automatically fills up the whole thing. Should be about this last one maybe, and then it'll be done. That'll activate this clock again, and it stopped. No more gold's been shot out. And the shulker box loaders aren't broken, right? All the shulker boxes are here, and since it takes a while for the shulker boxes to actually fill up, we don't have anything in here yet, but all of the shulker boxes will be all auto sorted into these chests here. All right, let's friggin' just sit here for an hour and see what happens. An hour has passed. Time to turn this thing off. I'm actually really excited to see how much we got. They're producing 1.75 million items an hour. Oh my god. And that's just one chest. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to condense it all down. Okay, so from just 1 hour of AFKing, I got 167 shulker boxes of blackstone, 68 shulker boxes of nether bricks, 64 shulker boxes of soul sand, 56 shulkers of nether quartz, 26 shulker boxes of crying obsidian, 14 of normal obsidian, 15 of fire charges, and 1 of dried gas. I'd assume just the other shulker boxes haven't filled up. There would be at least another 3 shulker box worth of gas in there. But I have to say, that's friggin' nuts. God, this thing is so cool. Let's get some action shots. Flying in from above at an angle, loading it into frame. I think this one's my favorite. All right, farm's done. Bye-bye, guys.